Most entrepreneurs think they've hit a business plateau, but what they've actually hit is a limit in their identity. Because if you were truly available in your mind for the next level of your business success, you would already be there. You already know what to do in your business. You've tried the strategies, you've taken different actions, and then they didn't work, so you stopped. You started again and then dropped off. Revenue goes up and then back down, and you can't seem to break through that ceiling, right? In this situation, what do most people do? They look for another strategy, another funnel, another idea. But if strategy was the answer, you would have broken through already. The real reason you're stuck is this. There is a part of your mind that wants you to stay exactly where you are, even if consciously you say you want more. And if you're listening to this and you can already see that there's a part of you getting in your own way, I put together a free masterclass that walks you through how to actually win that psychological battle with resistance. I'll leave the link in the description. What you must understand is that there are two conflicting goals in your mind that are sabotaging your business. There's the conscious goal to grow the business. It's called a thriving goal, right? Yet there is also an unconscious goal. It's called a survival or self-preservation goal. And right now, your unconscious goal is winning. And that is why the revenue ceiling has not been broken. Because growth or change is often perceived as a risk. More visibility, more responsibility, more chance of failure, more judgment. So your mind does something very intelligent. It creates a plateau. Not to hurt you, but to protect you. Your identity sees your business goal as a threat. So what does it do? Shoots it down. Your mind is trying to protect you from perceived pain. So the plateau isn't your problem. The plateau isn't a business problem per se. The plateau is your mind's solution. The business strategy will fall into place once you remove the mental plateau. I will now take you through an exercise that I take my entrepreneur clients through to help you begin to understand the mental dynamics that are creating the revenue ceiling in your business. So let's jump in. It's called a conflict process. Now go grab a pen and a paper and pause the video on every step so you can complete the exercise. The goal of this conflict process exercise is to begin to gain awareness of this unconscious goal that is responsible for the revenue ceiling. These are a set of questions that I want you to answer. Give it your best shot. Number one, what are the thoughts that come up for you when you think about the problem of the revenue ceiling? There will be a bunch of so-called negative thoughts that essentially make you doubt and maybe fear that you won't be able to break through the revenue ceiling. What are those thoughts? Write them down. These will be your personal thoughts about yourself and maybe professional thoughts that speak of your limited perception related to your business. Number two, now what are the emotions that you feel in your body when you think about this revenue ceiling, this revenue perception? These might be emotions like fear, guilt, shame, anxiety, anger, etc. List them all. Number three, what is the limiting belief that you might be hitting which gives rise to the revenue ceiling? When a practitioner in our process takes an entrepreneur through this, we can diagnose the limiting belief quite easily. But as you are not with a practitioner, I want you to imagine a self-concept that might be limiting you. Example, I'm a fraud, or I might get found out, or I'm scared that I'll fail, so what is the point? The first two questions will hopefully help you to gain awareness of the belief that is causing this revenue ceiling. Number four, now what is the key behavior that is downstream from this limited belief about yourself, this assumption you have about yourself? Example, you might believe that you might get attacked if your business is more successful, so your business might not be promoted to enough people. Trying to keep yourself safe maybe. The job of a behavior is to always prove that the psychological belief is correct. Number five, final step, trying to piece the above together. We now try to gain awareness of the unconscious goal. To be able to unearth the unconscious goal, the question is based on the above awareness of your psychological dynamics. What is your survival mind trying to achieve? What self-protective goal is playing out? This goal is trying to go in the opposite direction to your business goal so that you are protected. This unconscious goal might be to try to keep you safe. That's called perceived safety. It might be to protect you from a threat of failure maybe. But pay attention to your intuition as you do this exercise. Often the unconscious goal makes no logical sense, But it is the truth because it was put there by your child self in order to protect you, keep you surviving. Your business hasn't plateaued because of strategy. It's plateaued because a part of you is trying to keep you safe. And the moment you understand this part of you, you can stop obeying that part. This is the moment everything changes. So are you an entrepreneur who wants to break through the revenue ceiling, yet strategy is not sticking? Strategy isn't giving you the breakthrough that you want, and you are aware that your mind might be sabotaging your effort to create a revenue breakthrough? If so, I invite you to apply for a complimentary revenue breakthrough session. I have 10 spots every month. On this call, we will diagnose the root psychological cause of this revenue ceiling and map out a tailored plan to break through, including strategy. You can go ahead and apply for a session with me via the link in the description section. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. It's Singasan here, over and out.